I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Clippers. Boy, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Grant, you know a little something about athleticism.
Well, look, the bottom line is if you have the athleticism in today's game where speed and pace is so important and you've taken the physicality out of the game, I believe it gives you an advantage on both ends of the floor. If you're an offensive player who's skilled with the athleticism, you have a chance to be dominant. And then also defensively, you can be a rim protector, on-ball defender. So the athletic component to it is certainly an ingredient for success in today's game.
Now here's George. Jackson outside. Up top, Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
Outside Fournier. Right side Barrett. Driving inside. Uneasy two on the layup. Barrett's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him. Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Outside Walker. Randall right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the Clippers miss again. Walker for 3. It's rebounded by Morris. George left side. Money from the wing.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Outside Barrett. The 3 ball. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up. Give him 8 points now.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
George hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Barrett. Randall inside. Back to Barrett. Now Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
And just entering his prime, right? You look at Julius Randall. How does he make the most of his potential, Brent?
Efficiency in scoring the basketball, B.A., plain and simple. I mean, he is a bull when he comes at you from that elbow on the drive and looks to get to the free throw line. That's where he needs to live.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the Clippers call time here. The Clippers trail. Jackson with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by New York.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Count it. Randall's got 6 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So it's the Knicks now, after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Elbow shot. Tipped. They retain possession. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ibaka with a steal. Leonard on the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Outside Walker. Out to the right wing. Here's Randall. Oh,
yes, sir!
Oh, wow!
Wow. Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
Leonard outside. It's tipped. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Walker for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Leonard. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Walker. And a big finish by Robinson.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Here's Leonard. And he can't get that one. And New York will come the other way. Pass to Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Leonard pulls down the board.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Shot clock at 3. For 3, Randall. Here's Robinson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Robinson's got 6.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
To the inside. Ibaka with a steal. Back to Leonard. Pass to Ibaka. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here. There's just been so many years of production from Serge Ibaka. He has been a double-digit scorer for almost his entire career, and surprisingly has never made an all-star team.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ibaka, a player you're surprised never got an all-star invite.
B.A., I'm shocked. He's been on the cusp several times, but never got there. Regardless, he's always been central to a team's success. Hard to replace a guy in your lineup who gives you so much like Ibaka.
And it's good. 2 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Leonard. Deflected. And he recovers it.
And that's so difficult. You just try to challenge Kawhi's shot, think you've timed it perfectly, but instead, it's an up fake.
And to think, B.A., last season, Kawhi Leonard recorded the first triple-double of his career. Now, as great as he is, it's surprising to me that it took him 9 seasons to get one. But his passing has now reached another level.
Outside Fournier. Screen by Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
And to your point, Grant, last season, far and away, the most assists per game of Kawhi's career.
No question, B.A. No, we're used to thinking of him more as a play terminator than a playmaker. And with this high efficiency and low turnovers, there's no problem with that. But he wants to be great in all facets of the game.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Just a level of power and explosiveness. Leonard just tenacious at the rim.
Now Fournier. For 3. It's rebounded by Morris.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Leonard attacking. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
On the wing, Fournier. Out to the wing. Here's Toppin.
Oh, wow, what a play. Woo. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Fournier for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Yeah, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Now here's Kennard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Morris. Shot left block. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Toppin. On the wing, Fournier. Fires it from 18. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Fournier's got 5.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Morris. The shot won't fall. And New York will come the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Now here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup. 14 points for him.
Yeah, the claw using those broad shoulders and those hands snatching that one down. wasting no time going back up.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Knicks out in front. They lead by 13. Quarter number 2. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Jackson outside. Morris outside. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Here's Rose. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. On the wing, Burks. Fires it from 18. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Leonard for 3. Rose grabs the board.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
A quick shot there. It's off target. On offense, here are the Clippers. Trailing by 10. Back to Leonard. Pass to Ibaka. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Ibaka's got 7.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Now Noel, defended by Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Jackson outside. There's the drive. Well, Grant, your induction into the Hall of Fame in 2018. It was awesome to see. A huge honor, and it speaks volumes about your career.
And thank you, Brian. And truly was an incredible honor. I get chills now still thinking about it. It's one of those things as a player you never really aim for. It's never a goal of yours to make the Hall of Fame one day. But once that opportunity happens and you go through the enshrinement process, it just validates you. It validates your entire career. And so what an honor, and I'm just so grateful to be in rarefied air along with all the other great Hall of Famers.
Puts it up from 15. Pass to Noel. And the Knicks, another 3.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Rose with it. Jackson in his pocket. The 3. Rose outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Here's Jackson with the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And B.A., your heart goes out to him. I mean, over his career, 5 separate surgeries for Derrick Rose. But he's making a remarkable comeback. And of course, he said, everybody goes through adversity. It's all about how you want to take it all on.
Both good from the line that time. And Derrick Rose said he feels he's making history with all that he's overcome.
I agree. I mean, what he went through, it was hard, Of course, he said, "I quit a couple times, but I never gave up." You have to admire his resiliency, and now that is being rewarded. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
For three, Randall. The Clippers grab the miss. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Elam ending is a new concept that the NBA has tried out. Down the stretch, you turn off the clock and you play to a target score, much like a pickup game at the park. Chris Paul was the one who actually suggested trying it out in last year's All-Star game, and it was a rousing success. So we'll see how far it goes.
Great idea. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Now here's George. That one rolls around and rims out. And the Knicks with possession. Pass to Randall. And Bledsoe pulls it down. George outside. Over Burks. Hits the front of the rim and out. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Randall outside. Jacks up a three. They get it back. On the wing, Burks. Launches a three. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Zubac screen. George for three. George with another miss. On the wing, Burks. The three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Randall. Looking to end the drought. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Bledsoe for three. Here's George. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. And it's stolen by Rose. Pass to Burks. And here's Randall.
Get up to throw down.
And that one is hammered home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
You can only do so much right there. It's a good challenge on the Paul George shot. It didn't matter much.
Screen by Robinson. Let's go with a three. Batum pulls it in. He takes it in. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Randall. Pass to Burks. From the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And here's George, defended by Burks. It's George with the drive. And the jam by George.
What's the pick used for? It's used for separation, and Paul George got it there.
Pass to Randall. From 9 feet. It doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Mann. Here's Zubac. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. Here's Bledsoe. Fast break, New York. Out to Rose. It's good from the top of the key. Rose has got 6 here in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pure from 3-point range.
Eric Bledsoe connecting from there. When he's making that sort of stuff, you can see the confidence grow.
Back to Rose. Shoots over Zubac. Rose can't connect. And so here are the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow!
Amazing!
Man. Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Rose outside. Uncovered. And Bledsoe pulls it down.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
For 3, Randall sinks the tray. Randall's got 15.
Can't say I expected Julius on that particular play to pull up because he had the lane, but that was smooth.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he makes the first.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Eric Bledsoe bounced around a little bit in the early part of his career under the tutelage of Chris Paul when he first came into the league. Seems like he's found a home here and very much settling into his role.
Randall outside. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
No good on that one.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
He hits the second from the line. And the Knicks with possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Randall. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
George outside. On the take. Up and in on the layup. George has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. Gets a piece of Paul George, but a piece, that's not enough.
For 3, Randall sends it home from 3-point land. Randall's got 21. And so we wrap up the first half. Knicks out in front. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Zubats, screen. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Randall. Walker, a good look. That one's good from the corner. Walker's got 7.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
From deep. Bledsoe can't get it to go. So it's the Knicks now, leading by 12. The shot. Another one falls for New York.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And it's Bledsoe on the drive. Well, Grant, there's always a lot of chatter about officiating, and usually not in a good light. So you tell me, what do you think qualifies as a well-officiated game these days?
You know, B.A., that's an interesting question. I think first and foremost, the job of officiating in the high-speed action of the NBA is incredibly difficult. But the bottom line is, we in the NBA have the best officiating in all of professional sports. 95% of the time, they get it right. A few times they may get it wrong, and we tend to dwell on that. But by and large, these are the best, in my opinion.
5 on the clock. Walker for 3. Another shot. And it's New York scoring again.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
George for 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
A lot of points coming from Paul George from the three-point line over the past couple seasons. The D has to play out on him, and that creates the space.
Back to Barrett. Pass to Randall. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. Randall's got 24 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Walker. The shot comes out, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. 14 points for him. From 18 feet away.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
For the finish. And Bledsoe with the slam.
Eric Bledsoe, just kind of blood in the water right there. Love seeing him get aggressive on loose balls and getting after steals.
And it's Walker off the drive. The kick out to Fournier. Back to Walker. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. The offensive rebound. Robinson. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka. And the free throw, no good.
It didn't take long for a lot of people to take notice just how dominant a defensive player Mitchell Robinson was going to be in this league.
They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Ibaka down low. And the jam by Ibaka.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka.
And I love how shifty of a player he is. Walker knows a thing or two about drawing contact.
And both free throws good for Walker. Here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Into the lane. And the dunk by Jackson.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And for Kemba, the drive often comes with some contact, but he has the agility and concentration to work around it and get the ball to the basket.
Grant, you played until the age of 40. That's becoming a rare feat in the NBA.
It really is, B.A. And I think in part you have players who've entered the league a lot younger. Back when I came into the league, it was, typically after your third or fourth year in college, players were a little bit older, so they started later. But now players are coming in as teenagers, essentially, and it's the cumulative effect, the wear and tear over the 82-game season. Not everyone's going to play 20 years, get to the age of 40, but still, nonetheless, you have some great players in this league who've had tremendous longevity even until their late 30s.
Leonard outside. Pass to Ibaka. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Walker. Fires the three. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
They're trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Jackson can't get it to go. Outside Walker. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Kennard outside. Back to Ibaka. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Now Walker. 16 points for him. Outside Fournier. Fires for 3. And the Knicks another 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
To the middle. And it's stolen by Noel. Outside Walker. To the wing, right side. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Walker's got 14 points now in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Morris outside. 3-pointer. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morris has got 8 points.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now. And what's interesting, B.A., is that early in his career, you wondered if Marcus Morris would find his way in this league. And as a tweener forward, oh man, just
packing you down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
It was a quick turnaround between last season and this one. The original suggestions had training camp less than a month after the finals ended. That aroused some concern from the players' union, and the gap was widened, but not by much. Guys, no complaints here. It's time for NBA basketball.
Yes, it is. Thanks, Allie. The drive by Jackson. Here's Ibaka. Excellent D there from Noel.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Morris outside. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kennard. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Outside Fournier. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson attacking. With some arc. And he comes up with a bucket. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter. Outside Walker. Noel the screen. Going inside. Pass to Toppin. Left side Barrett. Over Morris. That one rolls around and rims out. And Nerlens Noel picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Leonard attacking. And the dunk by Leonard.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
Pass to Fournier. A minute 42 left in the third. Noel with it. And there's the lob. And Noel hammers it down.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Leonard left side. Over Barrett. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Inside. Here's Toppin. And he jams it home with authority.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Morris on the wing. .46 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And he gets it back. Rose with it. Outside Fournier. Pulls it from the top of the key. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson gets the bucket.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Fournier. From downtown. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Fournier's got 6 points in the quarter. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Knicks out in front, running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Rose. Well, we've heard discussions around the league. They may be shortening seasons, Grant, but how about shortening games? You know, we saw that in the bubble in the exhibition games where they went to 10-minute quarters.
Whoa, slow down here. Look, BA, I am all about shortening the season. The season is definitely very long and taxing on players. And I'm all about evolving and being innovative as our game continues to grow. But shortening games, no. 48 minutes, you must keep it there. I'm a firm believer that you must keep the games at 48 minutes.
4-3. Gets the three to fall.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Jackson. Drops in the layup for two.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And again, New York with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so here are the Clippers. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. To the paint. Here's Noel. Got a piece of it. Kennard outside.
I'm open right here.
Morris down low. Jackson right side. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. The bank shot, no good. Over to the wing. There's the three. And the Knicks, another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Jackson right side. Rose grabs the boards. Left side Burks. Pass to Toppin. The ball's knocked loose. Morris on the wing. Now here's Leonard. And with all the reshuffling of the NBA and economic changes, Brent, we could see some movement with the salary cap.
100% agree, BA. It's going to be very interesting to see some of the shifts and on the margins where it is that teams are willing to drop some salary, how the salary cap is affected overall, but what sort of strategy is employed in the wake of some of the economic deficit that some teams could face in the next couple of seasons.
Jackson outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his third foul so far. That's tipped. Here's Toppin.
Man, he got his timing down.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Pass to Zubats. Outside Winslow. Right wing. Here's Batum. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. From behind the arc. Batum pulls it in.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
To the right side. Fires the three. The shot no good.
He just couldn't overcome the perimeter coverage. Shut him down. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Batum. And the Clippers miss again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Rose. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
But they recover it. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
No good on the triple. Here's man. And Grant, the landing zone rule that has been in effect now for a few years. At first, a lot of defenders complained, but closeouts on three-point shooters has certainly affected how the game is called right now, and it seems to have reduced injuries.
Yeah, first of all, anything we can do to reduce injuries is important. Certainly, I know a thing or two about that. But yes, this is so important and so necessary, and I'm so glad that the league and the players now have embraced this. We have to protect shooters, and sometimes that can be considered even a dirty play. So I do like this landing zone rule, and as you said, there have been fewer injuries as a result.
Batum. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And Burks gets it to go.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Pass to Knox. And he dunks it down.
Knox getting up there and showing the power he possesses.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Here's Batum. Here's man. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Rose up top. Boy, Grant, the situation in the league last year forced a lot of players into some tough decisions.
There really were a lot of tough decisions. First and foremost, you had the NBA bubble. People were concerned about the health and safety of players, and would that be compromised? And some players decided and opted out of returning back to the bubble. And then, of course, you always have injuries, and that's always a problem. Players had to decide whether to come back, how long, should you wait till next year. These are tough decisions I know personally I went through many times, many years ago with regards to my injuries. And you know what? Players today are still having to make those tough decisions in the game.
Pass to George. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. To the wing on the left. On the wing, Burks. Back to Rose. This one for 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
George outside. Driving to the basket. And the jam by George.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
Pass to Knox. Grant, there was so much going on in the country last summer, and we saw a lot of NBA players at the forefront of activism.
And BA, it was really special to see these young players using their voice, using their resources, making a difference. Not just shining light on all the challenges that we're facing, but really being proactive in their efforts. Organizing, being on the front lines, working with organizations to try to make a difference. I was impressed with the activism. I was impressed with the leadership from these NBA players. And if you noticed, athletes from other sports followed the lead of these players from the NBA.
Pass to Batum. George outside. Shoots over Burks. George, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 20-7 run. Down low. Here's Knox. Off with the layup. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, when Paul George has that kind of length and then has the high release point that he does, very few people are going to get to it to block a mid-range jumper like that.
Outside Burks. Off the mark there with a three.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And Burks gets it to go.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the three-pointer goes.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
To the paint. The Knicks with the rebound.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.